Welcome. This is the Hot Coffee Investor with an update video for, let's check the day, October 22nd, 2024. For those who know in some of the private groups, people know what happened with the Corolla. This is what I am replacing it with. There's a non-disclosure that ended up happening with that, so keep that in mind. So I can't really talk too much about what happened, but for those who were on the private forum on Facebook, those who know. Toyota is going to take care of me and everything else, so it's going to be fun. Going on from that, this is what it's getting replaced with. Let's just do it. So we now are the proud owners of a 2017 Ford Raptor with, if you can tell by the front mount and everything, a lot of mods. Drives really nice. Paint's not in the best shape. A couple, I think it was like 4 dents on the driver door. And you can see this guy definitely used it. Sorry, pointing in the wrong place there. Let's hop into it. Excuse the squeaky door there. 2017, you know. Oh my God, it's noisy. Raptor. It's got what? 68,000 miles. Surprisingly, it actually saves me a ton of money on, I'm actually going to close the door all the way, so hopefully it doesn't get too dark in here. Saves me a ton of money on insurance between the GR Corolla and this Raptor. So the GR Corolla per month, I have a perfect driving record, no points, no accidents in a very long time. Let me put this right here. The GR Corolla was for me about $243 to $250 per month. This Ford Raptor, which is, brand new, is like a $70,000+ truck, is $70 a month. Full coverage, the whole 9 yards. It's not like I'm cheaping out on insurance. $70. The savings alone, are nearly $2,000 a year. Just through insurance. Yeah, gas is going to be worse. Going to get about 15 city, 18 highway or whatever, But none of that compares to the insurance costs. Nothing compares to the insurance savings, that I am taking on with this truck. I think I have decided this is going to be the replacement. I just bought it like 20 minutes ago. I got to borrow it since the GR Corolla situation, and I did buy it today. I decided to buy it today. My son loves it. He's so excited. It's crazy. I always thought he was a car guy, but apparently he's a monster truck guy. It's not a monster truck, but to him it is. And the truck, and it's a fully optioned, it has every single option except for the tailgate step and the side graphics. Every other option's in this truck. There's nothing missing. Heated cool seats, navigation, all the buttons. The previous owner spent like 15+K in mods. And they're all the mods I would have done to it too, so that helps with this decision. There's really not that much that goes wrong with these trucks. There's the cam phasers. The cam phasers are an issue. This truck doesn't have cam phaser issues, and it's at the miles where if it would have happened, it would have happened by now. It might happen later, but when it happens, I'll just get the new ones and it'll be fine. As far as investment goes, these last 2 weeks have been okay. It's been slow. Since Thursday till today, we're at about a little over 1,200. on the last like 4 business days. Friday we didn't really make any money. We made that on Monday. Got out a little too early Monday and today on my trades. But we're doing just fine on that. Well, I've decided that to replace the Corolla with this truck. The price of the truck is a little bit less than what the Corolla cost. It's definitely less than what the insurance dealio was, and Toyota and I are dealing with that. But the truck itself is really nice. It rides really nice. Fuel mileage, yes, it's worse than the GR Corolla. But the GR Corolla would get like 22.2-ish city. This gets 15, so it's like a 7 mile per gallon difference. But with how much I drive, it doesn't really matter all that much. And it has a much bigger fuel tank, so a lot less variability on fuel costs with every fill up. Before I decided to buy this thing, I put about 200 miles on it. So, you know, I put enough miles to make sure it's a good truck. Everything's on the up and up. Everything was honest. I really like the person I bought it from. I really do. He was honest with everything. He was straightforward. Gave me all the extra stuff he had too that goes with the truck. And I really think that this will be a good choice. Now, I will say it's not going to be my only vehicle, so I am going to be looking for an R32 GTR in the future, very soon, to buy, because I still love my Japanese cars. I always have to have a Japanese car, and that's what I'm going to replace the GR Corolla with. The GR Corolla was actually faster than an R32 GTR around the track and so on and so forth. But I really like the short wheelbase lightweightness of the R32, and what you can do to them if you decide to do them. But you can make a lot of power in an R32 GTR without really using anything other than Nissan parts. They make them all for you. So, you know, there's that. What else? What else is going on? This truck's pretty gnarly. I mean, the view out of the hood is pretty cool. Everyone says how big they are. They're massive. They're massively wide, but they drive like anything else. The turning radius, I need like 2 lanes to make a U-turn. It's not very much like a truck. It's actually just on par with the GR Corolla, actually, U-turn wise. You know, the GR Corolla needed about 2 lanes. This truck does. Ride quality is amazing. Anyone who's driven one of these knows that, though. The ride quality is just amazing. Sound deadening's amazing. Sound system's really good. The way all the buttons and everything are laid out is really good. He did use the auxiliary for the finger. These auxiliary switches, the first 3 are linked up to all those lights on the front. This one turns on the ambers on all the lights. So all the lights have ambers as well, all the light bars and hidden fog lights. I don't know if you could see, there was like even hidden fog lights behind the winch. This turns on all the fog lights. This turns on the light bar specifically. You know, they all work. I mean, you can hear that's a solid click. I'm pretty pleased with the truck. Hopefully it turns out well for me. You never know, right? But it's a lot higher mileage than I would have liked, but the price was right. The price was right. It's $39,000 Raptor, you know. It's a 1 owner. It's blue. I like blue. I know a lot of people don't like blue vehicles. My son loves blue. So he's super excited. He loves this thing. We've already jumped it, you know, once or twice. You know, it's he loves it. You know, he's very happy. That's really what matters to me too. But as far as I don't really foresee me losing much money on this vehicle through depreciation. It's already 7 years old, so maybe I lose another 5,000 to 7,000 max on this truck, I think, in value. They've held their value really well overall. I mean, it's a 7-year-old truck. So, it looks like there's a wasp in my garage now. That's always fun. So, I gotta find where that one just went to. Sorry. But overall, this is going to be, I think, the decision on the replacement. And then we're going to find a fun R32 GTR to really tool around with. And that's it. Y'all have any questions about the truck or want to see more videos? I'm sure we'll be able to come up with some interesting content. Unfortunately, most of the mods that I would have done to this truck are already done. I don't really like the wheels. The tires are fine, so I might replace the wheels with something else. But like the front mount intercooler, the cold air, the bumpers, the headlights. Hell, the headlights are like $1,600-$1,700, you know? Like all the stuff that actually improved the vehicle, the winch, are already done. There's really not much else I can do to make it better without cutting into reliability a little bit. Maybe a tune. There's no tune on it that I can tell. But other than that, it's got the mods for a tune. The mods that are already on it. With the tune, I can make over 100 more horsepower and 130 more torque. You know, without doing anything else, just reflashing the ECU with a cob or something, you know. So this is the Hot Coffee Investor. Good trading. And have fun with your vehicles. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.